The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it now.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
I can't find it.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 54! And watch that, and watch the ball.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Damn,
That
I
is
threw it
incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Set, ready? 90, wolf. I got it. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Play action. It's Tannehill.
Bam.
Nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
It's another one.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
You don't want me to throw the ball.
Here we go,
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Coleman, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On third down, Henry. No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. He's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Tannehill sets up the screen to Lewis. And some room to work. Past the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, 43 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Ain't no way
and he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 54. Line 54. You can't block me. You can't.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 80.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You guys scared. That's
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Garoppolo going to try and throw on
I'm throwing the football.
Pressure And he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Down. 50, plant. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Wild bill. Wild bill.
Now a handoff to Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch the screen. Pass. Switch. 21.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Switch up.
Here's Garoppolo.
No, wrong play.
And an
Wrong
incomplete
person.
pass.
How you get
That'll
cheese?
stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Garoppolo looks to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
You can't call a timeout for me? I'm just going to take the penalty. Damn, man.
Hey, watch that. Hey, Alpha. 54, Mike 54. It's a party now.
I hate that bitch. That's a good play. I just did. Damn, that was a good play.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go. Let's do this.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On the return, it's James. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Here we go.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
21. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He's got his man. It's Kenneth Bourne. Nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum like that.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, I can't
Here we go. 180. 54.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And
Oh, man, that's
complete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35.
Just a little bit too much.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
64. Hey, Haywood. 54. Mike 50.
Here's Tannehill. And Walker has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. A first down carry for Henry. A good burst there gets him 7.
What's the strategy? What's the strategy?
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 50-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 30 base. Let's get off the field.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Walker with a grab, left side.
Lily.
They'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39.
Hello?
Opening large.
It ain't opening?
No, it's not.
All right.
Down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
I wasn't even playing.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Tannehill uncorks one for Davis.
Nope.
And that's going
Not
to
on
be
me.
incomplete.
Not
Good
on
effort
me,
there trying
baby.
to take a shot,
Not
but
on
it's
me,
3rd
baby.
down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
You gotta press X. You knew that?
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Got you good, son.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Garoppolo now.
I'm throwing the
Nowhere
football.
to
It's
escape,
touchdown.
and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter play. With the score, Niners.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Here we go. 120.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
He don't know what to do.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they want to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room and say, let's get the ball to him.
Get in there, big boy.
Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
And play here for a touchdown.
Your win is
so with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Throw it on the outside. Throw it on the outside.
Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
One big play. You can't get no big play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Wow.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
You had your glory days already. It's over for you, Broughton. Your glory days.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
Can't hold the ball.
Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And these guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Some more points on the board.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. We made 1 more play. Could have had our shutout.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And across the track into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 27 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
21. Here we go. Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Fielded about a yard deep.
Where you going?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Boy, I got me talking.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's
going to keep that off.
Escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill under pressure again, down he goes again.
Where you going?
D Ford in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Tannehill now to throw. It's Humphries. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That's Tannehill.
Oh, man,
that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. And that one got tipped. Got to throw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
That nigga blanket.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Unless they see it. Unless they call it. They ain't called that.
One last throw here for Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. They find some open field here.
Yeah.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the